and time. As you know, you can't find this place on a map. There are no signs, no ads. That's why I'm so happy that you found my Speakeasy bar. Welcome, I'm Mike, and when I was preparing today's recipes, I wanted to create something that we truly connect with. That's why my menu is inspired by dreams and wishes. The ones that we hold close and hope to fulfill throughout our lives. So let's begin with a dream and a memory that brings us joy no matter how old we are. Because the first drink is designed to evoke pleasant memories of our favorite day from childhood. And of course, I'm talking about birthday. And returning to this carefree, full of hope and sweet moment. It's a cold and party style of cocktail, perfect to enjoy with friends in the cocktail bar, especially for modern coffee lovers who expect every drink will be visually captivating as well as it is flavorful. So to make this drink, I need a coffee with sweet and complex flavor. And I decided to use a Colombian coffee, exactly from Finca El Divisio. This is an Obligon varietal, which has been inoculated with yeast for 38 hours and then dried as natural. And this specific processing, but also terroir and the varietal, create an amazing flavor profile full of orange, strawberry, plum, and chocolate. And I decided to brew an espresso to highlight fruitiness of Obligon, especially bringing out a flavor note of orange and strawberry. And today my recipe is 20 grams caffeine to get 40 grams coffee out. And this is to hit the sweetest point of it. And in front of you, there are cards with birthday wishes for you and recipe for this drink. So please feel free if you want to take it. Okay, so let's mix other ingredients. All measurements are for 2 drinks. I am from Poland, so we need to start the party with 20 milliliters of Chopin Polish wheat vodka. And I choose it because it plays key role in balance bright berry-like acidity from Obligon and sweetness from the other ingredients. But I also choose it because its sweet base suits perfect to style of my drink. Next, 20 milliliters of Mozart white chocolate liqueur to provide dessert character and to support creamy texture of my cocktail. And to complement this, 20 milliliters of Lillet Blanc aperitif, rich in orange and honey note, to support fruitiness of Obligon. And for sweetness, 10 milliliters of vanilla syrup, which I made by infusing 100 grams of simple syrup with 1 gram of vanilla. And I choose vanilla because it captures birthday and creamy style of my drink. And of course, my espresso and 100 grams of ice for 25% dilution when my drink achieves the highest point of sweetness. And now I shake them down to a serve temperature around 5 degrees. So it's time to show. Woo! At this temperature, please note, I will find creamy texture of my drink, perfect to fully enjoy, but also highlight Obligon in my cocktail, especially bringing out a flavor note of candied orange. So please note, in aroma you will find strawberry, vanilla, and milk chocolate. Sorry, correct, rose. And for the flavors, please look for candied orange from Obligon, vanilla, strawberry, and milk chocolate. Body will be medium, and aftertaste will be like orange milk chocolate. I decided to serve it in Nick and Nora glass because they are stylish and easy to hold in one hand at the party. And with eye-catching outlook, this drink is made for bars serving young people who enjoy social media posting. As a garnish, I use a strawberry cotton candy and rose representing aromas in my drink. And before you take the first sip, please, first, blow out the candle. And this is not just a wishful moment, but also part of my garnish, because candles are made with chocolate and almond. So 1 second, please. let's celebrate and please enjoy. Judges, as we grow up, our dreams become more complex, but the magic never truly disappears. And the second drink is designed to remind us that it's always worth believing in our deepest desire. It's a warm type of cocktail, perfect to bring people together at colder days in a bar, especially for slow sipping drink lovers. This drink needs to be fruity as a base, so I decided to use the same Colombian coffee than before, but this time I will brew in a clever dripper. This method really highlights natural sweetness and heavy body of my coffee. And I ground my coffee to cold container to quickly stop the oxidation, which makes coffee more aromatic, especially bringing out a flavor note, an aroma of orange jelly. And I use 35 grams of coffee and 275 grams of 98 Celsius degrees water, with total brew time 2 minutes and 45 seconds. This recipe really highlights fruitiness of Obligon, especially bringing out a flavor note of candied orange and plum. And I stir it for 30 seconds. It allows me to speed extraction rate, allowing to serve freshly brewed coffee at all times. So let's mix other ingredients. All measurements are for 2 drinks. First, 10 milliliters of Belvedere Heritage 176 Polish luxury vodka to enhance complexity of Obligon in my drink. But I also choose it because rye in this vodka is roasted in similar way to coffee roasting, unlocking flavor notes of macadamia and toffee. And to provide spicy character, 10 milliliters of Botafogo Spice Golden Rum with a delicious note of cinnamon, but also sweet notes like vanilla. And to complement this, 10 milliliters of Pedro Jimenez, a sherry with a delicious note of raisins, complementing vodka perfectly. And to bridge everything nicely, 20 milliliters of Mozart dark chocolate liqueur. And I choose it because it gives me dark chocolate flavor without overwhelming the sweetness. And for sweetness, 15 milliliters of Ladyfinger biscuit syrup, which I made by blending 1 part of Ladyfinger biscuits and 4 parts of water, and then mixing with equal parts of cane sugar. And this is made, of course, to enhance sweetness of my drink and to provide a little bit of cookie character. And to the next ingredient, I take inspiration from my favorite winter cocktail, hot buttered rum, and I will make a vanilla butter mix, which is made by adding 30 milliliters of 93 Celsius degrees water, to 1 gram of vanilla and 15 grams of unsalted butter and shaking it. So please note, thanks to that, my drink has got silky texture and buttery mouthfeel. And by carefully controlling the temperature using a sous vide water bath, popular commercial available, I can accurately estimate a serve of temperature in my drink, and it will be 52 degrees Celsius. This temperature allows to highlight Obligon in my drink, especially bringing out a flavor note of candied orange. And to elevate all flavors, 4 drops of 20% saline solution. And of course, my coffee. So please note, in aroma, you will find orange jelly from Obligon, vanilla, and milk chocolate. And for the flavors, please look for candied orange from Obligon, cocoa, vanilla, and raisins. To mix all of these compounds together, I use a technique that is called rapid aeration. It removes ethanol volatiles from the spirits, leaving us a perfect mixed drink. And please note, body of my drink will be medium, and aftertaste will be like boozy orange pralines and chocolate cookies. And I decided to serve it in a ceramic cup for its ability to retain the heat. And please take a first sip after I say time. And as you see, this drink is very easy and quick to prepare. All we need is freshly brewed coffee and ingredients that we can prepare in advance. However, I prefer to build it fresh in front of my guest, and today as yourselves. As a garnish, I use a dried orange peel, representing one of the flavor in my drink. And my wish was to meet you here today, and it becomes an inspiration for this drink. So at the end, I'm going to summon the gin in form of orange cloud, and this is made by brewing orange tea. And this is done to enhance the aroma sensation and to make drink eye-catching for guests who have shared their drinks on social media. So please enjoy time.
Applauses for Mike Ciupiński representing Poland. That was our final competitor.